2.
What's up, Hoboken? All right, we have some real talk today. Does your family get bigger? Does your stuff seem to grow and grow every year, but your space just maybe doesn't sometimes? Sometimes you're just sort of in that same space that you have one person in, now there's 2, or a kid, or a puppy.
Or you've been there for 20 years.
Today, on 5 Questions Fridays, we have a solution for you.
Wait, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So today we have Lauryn Galda of LGO Professional Organizers here to answer 5 questions to help us get to know a little bit more about her business, about her services, and learn a few tips and tricks on how to get organized, condensed, slim down. Oh, you don't want to be on camera anymore, sweetheart? And help us stay sometimes in smaller spaces, because a lot of people we know don't want to go to the suburbs quite yet, and they have to make the most out of their space here in Hoboken. So we're going to jump right in. Episode 6, 5 questions for Lauryn. Red, take us away.
Given that it is Valentine's Day, how can you love your space more? How can you find joy in your own space? So maybe you don't have to move. Lauryn's going to answer some of those questions for us. And question number 1, though.
Yes.
How did you get into professional organizing? And what did you do in your past life that led you to this?
My background started in both real estate and fashion. So the fashion world led me to be an executive assistant in Manhattan. It was so fast-paced and ridiculous what I was made to do in a very short amount of time. So I quickly realized how organized I was as an individual. But also growing up, I was definitely like the 13-year-old who had a color-coded closet anyway. So I started doing it on the weekends for friends and family, and it kind of just grew from there. And once I realized that every single weekend was booked, I was like, you know what? I'm not into this corporate life anymore.
That's
so
awesome.
I took a leap of faith, and it's working so far.
So it was in your blood from the beginning, and then kind of organically turned into a business.
It grew from, yes.
That's awesome.
That is so great.
Labor of love.
Yes.
Very cool. All right, so we're going out to all of Hoboken here. We have thousands of people going to watch this. Who is the perfect client? Who is your typical client? What do they look like? What stage of life are they in?
And who can benefit from your services?
Honestly, anybody can benefit. I'm not just saying that to get more clients, but it's true. I have 20-year-olds coming to me after they, are coming home from college or, anything like that, moving to their first apartment in the city in Hoboken and just don't know what to do. Or I have 85-year-old clients who are either going through an emotional state or just need extra help. They don't have family around. So the spectrum is gigantic, and
it's the gamut.
It could be also living in a studio apartment or living in a 6-bedroom house in the suburbs. Everybody is different, and everybody has their own pain points. I think absolutely every single person that comes to me says, I'm the worst, right? And you're not, so don't worry.
I think when you came over to our place, we said the same thing.
Man. I was like, we have 4 million kids and there's toys everywhere. What do we do? Help! And she can help you with that, mamas.
Yes.
All you mamas out there.
Lots of toys.
This gal's amazing.
Absolutely.
So you do have a lot of clients here in Hoboken, right?
In Hoboken, all over. I love to stay local.
Yes.
But,
Well, you are one of our local businesses featured today.
Exactly.
So question number 3 actually kind of segues in. What's your 3 biggest, quickest, easiest tips and takeaways for the viewers today for organizing a small space specifically?
Sure.
So apartment living. Talk about that.
Yeah. Even if it's a small space, number 1 is start small. If it's, your junk drawer that's just bothering you, just start picking at it. Just take everything out.
Do you have one of those little prop thingies?
These are some things that I use for the pantry, but
little
small things. If you have the resources and the expense to buy things, I always suggest buying containers, because put like with like, and it will help put back what you took out at one point.
That's awesome.
So start small and use containers when available, and just keep going, because I think that once you do have the itch, if you tackle that junk drawer, then you'll be like, oh, that wasn't that bad. That only took 12 minutes.
Right.
Tiny little bite-sized pieces.
Exactly.
One drawer at a time.
Yes, and then just make a plan for next week. I'm going to work on my bathroom cabinet. The week after that, I'll work on my closet. just put a plan in place and don't do the whole overhaul at once. It's going to overwhelm you.
Did you hear that? Make a plan.
Yes.
What?
Make a plan. I'm a
She yelled
full
at me
believer of
yesterday.
lists and everything.
She's like, are you really making a plan to make a plan with me right now? Like,
Yes.
yes, we need the plan to make a
Yes.
plan.
Yes. I fully
Left
support
brain, right
that.
brain,
Fully
or
support
whatever
that.
brain that is. So see?
All right. Noted.
Contact me if you have any if you need suggestions for any product that would work well in your space, but I definitely would
So you really
benefit.
specialize in small spaces, and like you said, likes like.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one piece at a time. That's awesome tips.
Yes.
Awesome.
No need to do the whole closet right away, or the whole kids' room right away. You can just start small.
Start small,
Yeah.
chunk away at
Even
it.
if it's like
Yeah.
one drawer of your kid's dresser, just
Yeah,
start
because
small.
sometimes even just like every drawer is a disaster.
Right.
So you look at the whole dresser and you're like,
Yes.
I'm gonna save this for next
Yeah,
Saturday.
exactly. And
There's
then it
more
never gets
important things.
done.
Exactly.
Yep.
But that's all stuff you can come in and help us
Exactly.
do too, right?
That's true.
All right, so question number 4, we're going to take a quick step back from business.
Yep.
You're a Hoboken resident, have been for some years.
Yep.
What do you love about Hoboken? What's your favorite places to eat, drink,
Yeah.
play, anything? What are
I
your
love
highlights?
it here. I tell everybody I'm obsessed with Hoboken. I came from living in the city for 8 years prior to this.
And you moved over
I
the
moved,
river?
and it was like, what is she doing? To all my
Jersey?
friends, and luckily my family's from New Jersey, so they were very happy that I was making the way over the river. But I honestly feel like when I get home at night, I'm actually chilled out and calm here instead of like being in the city like, oh, what am I missing? What am I doing? I really feel like the sense of calm and the sense of community here is perfect, and it can be from all ages, but it's nice that it is a lot of young families. You still feel connected. You don't feel so old, It's, but
It doesn't hurt that you have these amazing river views.
I do
here,
have a
too.
great river
It's
view.
so calming here.
Yes.
Oh.
And obviously, I try to make my space calm too.
Yes.
So.
You guys
Yeah.
can't see it. Well, maybe you can see like behind us, but
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Everything here is so organized and beautiful and perfect and pristine. I could really see chilling out here.
Yes.
It's a
Get
very
in a
zen space.
for sure.
For sure. And that a lot of people
Yeah.
say that too. Is like that's that perfect combo where you come out of the city, it's like but you're still in
Right.
the city. You're still
Exactly.
here. It's like that middle ground where you're not in the crazy,
Right.
but you're not in the burbs, like kind of bored.
Exactly.
Either. It's a nice middle.
And we'll
Like,
go to the restaurants even with my friends with babies, and it's so easy.
Ooh, what's your favorites?
You can find me and my boyfriend at Hudson Tavern all the time.
Nice.
Basically, it's like such a stable, easy place to go. But
It's
we
like
just love
Cheers.
it.
It's right
Exactly,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
We know all the bartenders. We love it. Bin 14, we love also in Grand Vin, and if we're trying to get a great meal, we'll go to Dino and Harry sometimes.
Dino's.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
really great. But otherwise, just walking along the water, playing tennis.
Oh, you
just
play
trying to-
tennis?
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Yeah, trying to keep my tennis rackets somewhere in the back of the closet. But
organized, someplace
Yeah, I'm
very
sure
purposefully put. I'm
They're
sure.
like neatly
Yeah.
hung up over here next to the.
they are hung up.
Oh my gosh, I love
Yes.
it.
All right, well, bring us home with question number 5.
Question number 5. Lauren, tell us what sets your services apart when people work with you versus doing it themselves. So what can
Yeah.
you really offer versus, maybe, I guess I could go get that stuff and do it myself. So tell us.
I think the number one thing is removing the emotion out of the process, and most people get so overwhelmed or so tied to one little thing. It could be a toy, and you're like, oh my gosh, but remember when my child played with that toy.
But that was his first round.
Exactly. And
I can't get rid of that.
Please help Lauren. Tell her to
Yeah.
get rid of it. Tell her to
So,
get rid of it.
hiring someone like me to help you out just removes the emotion out of it, because I'm just like, listen, is there space for it? Do we really need it? Can we take a picture for that memory? Just trying to.
So like his basketball jerseys that he
No, wait, no, she's not talking about those. She's not talking about those.
It's not just me. It's
Yeah.
not just me.
Emmy, she's not talking about those, right?
Emmy, your
Emmy
toys can
loves
stay.
it.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
So
I
you
think
really
that's-
help folks take the emotion out of
Yes.
it and put together a list and have a process.
Exactly.
Whereas we're kind of like, I don't know where to start or what to do here.
Right, exactly.
Awesome.
And it's definitely a whole process of speaking through it. I'm not just like, that's going out. It's, trying to connect with them and really find the balance of what does need to stay and what can go.
Awesome.
So it's easier for an outsider to come in and do that.
So do you help girls like me go through their closet and say, so the 80s are over,
Yes,
girlfriend, like let's
definitely.
get it. All right.
I think the good thing about my past life in fashion is that I also kind of have an eye for things, so I'll be like, this can go.
So it's like a combo
Yes,
job.
exactly.
Husbands, are you listening? Boyfriends, husbands, are you listening? She helps women get rid of clothes.
Yes.
Shoes.
I'll help sell
I
them
think
for you.
You told me to
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you'll actually do that?
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
cool. Like put it on the
exactly.
eBay or Trade
Yeah.
or whatever
Oh,
this is.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very
I
helpful.
think you told me to get rid of all my pantsuits.
Yes.
Girls, pantsuits, not really a thing anymore, I
Yes.
guess. Dresses are in now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So thank you so much, Lauren. Tell
you.
everybody how can you be contacted
Sure.
and what's the process like to get you
And
get
we'll
you
link
started.
to everything below, so don't worry about spelling out emails
Perfect.
or
You
anything.
Right.
can visit my website, LaurynGalda.com. It's Lauren with a Y. Just a little flair there.
That's fun. Your parents were cool.
Exactly. Facebook, LGO Professional Organizing page. Instagram is LG Organize, or you can contact me at 201-575-6058.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Happy
Thank
Valentine's
you.
Day,
Happy
everyone.
Valentine's
Thank you, Lauren.
Day.
And guys, no matter
Love
if
Homes by Mom.
if you want to stay in Hoboken, we have two solutions for you. One, we can help you find a bigger place. Two, Lauren can help you just organize the one you're already in. So anything you want to do, we got you covered.
We'll
So
help
guys,
you love your space.
reach out to us if you need us. You know where to find us. Everyone have a great Valentine's Day, a great weekend.
Mwah.
And want to say bye, Amy? Bye-bye.
Aw, bye, Abby. That's one way to shut it down.
Let me see if we're still on.
Good
Yeah.
job.
This way?
Good job, Emmy.